I identify as a highly sensitive person. Maybe you do too. It's something that I value now, but it's also something that in the past I've really struggled with. It can be challenging to be sensitive in this world, especially living in a culture where your sensitivity isn't necessarily cherished or seen for the gift that it is. But keeping all of this in mind, at the same time, the earth specifically creates highly sensitive people because sensitives have a precious gift to give to this world. I'm Asia Suler, earth intuitive, teacher, and author of Mirrors in the Earth, and this is your guide to understanding why sensitivity is a gift the earth is asking you to bring. The term highly sensitive person, or HSP, was coined by Dr. Elaine Aron, and it's a specific trait of our nervous systems. It's also called sensory processing sensitivity. And what that means is that folks who are HSPs have a nervous system that is simply more sensitive to stimuli. So it means you're going to be more sensitive to sensory input like bright lights or loud music, but it also means you're going to be more attuned to the subtleties of life. It also means that you might have a disposition towards deep thinking, emotionality, the ability to see complex nuances in the world around you. For a lot of highly sensitive people, being sensitive means things like bright lights or loud sounds can be intense, but it also means really being able to perceive these beautiful subtleties of existence. Highly sensitive people also tend to have a high degree of self-awareness and the ability to process a lot of information at once in their brain. If you think about it, if you have a highly sensitive nervous system, you're taking in all this sensory input all the time, so you have a high capacity to process a lot of information. Now, when you are highly sensitive, at times it can feel like a challenge, but the reality is that the earth created highly sensitive people and highly sensitive species for a reason. So this trait of high sensitivity is found in over 100 species around the world, and that's for a particular reason. Evolutionarily speaking, highly sensitive people would have been the first people to notice a sign of danger. Conversely, they would have also been the first people to notice new opportunities, subtle changes in the world around them. Sensitive people bring in important information from the environment around them, not just in the seen world, but also in the unseen. Highly sensitive people tend to really thrive in roles as seers, healers, shamans, priestesses, those who can communicate with the more than human world and the unseen world, because being sensitive also sometimes means being extrasensory. I really believe in the past that the spiritual leaders of a community were likely highly sensitive people. Even though many sensitives tend to be introverted, this role of leadership on another level tends to come naturally to sensitive people because we are attuned to other people's needs and desires, and because we have that ability to attune, it makes us really capable leaders. So from the Earth's perspective, highly sensitive people are special because we have the ability to hear the Earth's voice and translate that voice into reality, both within ourselves and our lives and within our communities. We are here to be in co-creation with the Earth, to be able to be in dialogue with this planet and co-create with the wider dream this Earth is trying to bring into reality. And sensitive people have the ability to speak directly to the Earth, to pick up those subtle hints and clues and really be able to make this dream that the Earth is bringing into our awareness a reality. I have found in my experience that the Earth delights in talking to highly sensitive people, so you might have already had an experience in nature, in your backyard, or at a local park where you just felt this pull to maybe go talk to a tree, or you had a bird fly past you and it seemed like a message just came downloading into your subconscious. So all of these are ways in which the Earth will start to talk to you and deliver these messages. So do you identify as a highly sensitive person? I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. What has that meant for you in your life? What gifts has that brought? Perhaps what challenges? And how is this information landing with you now? This concept that you were specifically created by the earth, that you are not a mistake, and neither is your sensitivity, that sensitivity is actually the gift you were meant to bring to this world. And if you want even more support on this journey, definitely check out my book, Mirrors in the Earth. Mirrors in the Earth was written specifically for other empaths and highly sensitive people to start to see their sensitivity as a gift, to understand that you are here for a reason and that the earth is constantly speaking to you. The book will help you make that connection with the earth, to make that connection with your own self, to start valuing your sensitivity and be able to receive these messages and start stepping into the gifts you were meant to bring to this world. So you can find a copy of the book over on my website, onewillowapothecaries.com, or wherever books are sold. So thank you so much for being who you are, for your sensitivity, for your gifts, for your compassion. Who you are is a blessing for this world.